Hello, hello. This is part 2 of playing through all the entries for the VLS Contest, Mother of All Par 3s. I did the first few courses 2 days ago, and now I'm continuing playing through all the entries, all the Par 3 courses made by a bunch of great designers. So yeah, looking forward to the next course on my list, and I actually need to go to that list. But first I need to get the chat to appear. Oops. To get the chat to appear on my phone. There we go. And I need to notify people that I'm playing. So let's do that. So in the meantime, I am one of the contestants here. I created VctryLnSprts Part 3, which is a Linksy course set on an island on the north side of my home country of the Netherlands. Where is that link that I posted before? There we go. All right, posted the link, and let's just see whoever comes in. And let's scroll all the way up to the entry list. And make sure we got the right ones. So we played Shortwater, we played Old Tom, we played Wild Pines, and I am gonna play Wildwood Gulch now. Wildwood Gulch. Let's see, who designed this one? Of course. The thing is, Discord is not showing names because I'm streaming. That's inconvenient. Wildwood Gulch, Wildwood Gulch, Wildwood Gulch. Could you please show the name? Ah, Retige. Okay. So let's go and play. Wildwood Gulch. Wildwood Gulch, no, Gulch. Par 3. All right, let's go. I'll leave everything default as the designer intended. Please note I'm not doing any form of course critique. Anything I come across that I comment on is just things that pop into my mind, but I'm not critiquing. I don't feel comfortable critiquing other contestants' courses, and I don't feel it's my place to do that. I will say that this looks like a lovely plot. It's late summer, maybe a little bit Indian summer kind of look, with the burnt grass, lots of tall grass. Like those orange flowers that go very well with the color of the trees here in this Autumn theme. Go in? No. Nice little creek here to hit the ball over on the first hole. So water on the first hole, that's, hopefully that's not going to continue throughout the round. This hole sits very nicely in that left to right bank. It's got a nice atmosphere to it. I like how kind of messy it looks. Very natural. That's an okay swing, but did I miss the wind here? I did miss the wind. Oh! And that just bounces all the way to the right, which is... It's a little bit too far to the right, but I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. That could have been worse. And there's quite a ton of wind, actually. Yeah, I did not take that into account at all. Maybe I should have. All right, 2 pars on the card. Slow start, but steady. There's that wind again. 20 feet, 22 feet down. I'm gonna guess this should be fine. And that's gonna curl to the left and just hit the deck right there. Maybe release a little bit. Yeah. Or release a lot. Nice. Oh, and that's... What is it again? They call it the hardest putt in golf. Almost dead straight. There you go. First birdie on the card. Love it. So we have very natural looking bunkers here, which is a look that I like. Very neat rock work here. Yeah, loving that. There's that wind again, and it's gonna make me aim for that creek, which is morning, Scoot. Which is kind of a scary thing to do, but we do need to aim there because look at how much that thing is drifting right. So one of the things, this is not by any means something that the designer could have prevented, but these little, like, they're pebbles or little rocks or whatever. So this texture doesn't really work for me when you get up close. I mean, from a distance it looks great, but once you're in the middle here, you kind of see a little bit too much that it's a 2D texture that's supposed to look 3D with the shadows and all. Again, not a critique towards the designer by any means, but it's just something that I really notice now up close. Release a little bit. That's okay. It's that kind of stuff is preventing me from using a bunch of those textures too close to the playing areas, actually. I'm still figuring out a way to actually incorporate them without having that downside of... I mean, from here it looks fantastic, but when you get close, I don't know, it looks just a little bit off to me. Anyway, just don't hit your ball into the bunker, Daniel. And you won't have to worry about it. I like how we're playing alongside this river quite a lot, actually. He's incorporated that creek very well. Scoot, how's life? I hope to make it past the hour on this stream. Last time they called me to pick up my son from daycare because it was like 500 degrees over there. Temperature-wise, everything's a little bit normalized here in the Netherlands. This is going to come up short, I think. Or not. Oh, this may work very well, actually. It's not getting over that ridge, though. Can't complain. Well, that's good. Are you physically unable to complain? Or is life just good? Good enough. Lovely path work. Oh, and there's the camera work with more than one. Very comfortable 75 degrees this morning. Almost think I turned the AC off. Got a headwind. Club up a little bit and just cut into that wind a little bit. That's got to bounce left. Come on. Oh, keep going. That's pin high. And that's another bird. Second birdie on the card. Through 7. I've had better rounds, I've had worse rounds. Just wondering why that would not be green. Yeah, this is Wildwood Gulch. It is. Lovely looking course. I like the atmosphere. It gives me a little bit of, I don't know, Red Dead Redemption vibes. Steady par. Ooh, okay. This one is nestled nicely into that riverbank. That's a short one. I hate these. That's got to come down and spin back. All right, pin high again. And another bird. Yeah, I'm liking it too. Definitely liking it. So I'll play yours afterwards, after this one, Scoot. Look at that swing plane. That's as straight as it can be, which would have been good in 2K23, not on this game. I'll happily take that up and down, though. Yeah, we got some competition here, Scoot. Was that a good idea? That's got a bite. stay. Yeah, that's okay. Little too much power there. I shouldn't have flicked the stick forward that hard. Otherwise, it was a good putt. Oh, that's going to bounce forward, is it? Again, we got some stuttering. I'm wondering if, with these par 3 courses, maybe some of us put a little too many objects in for what the computer can handle. Oh, there's a squirrel. Several squirrels, actually. So Gamer will like this course. Hey, Sohn. Guten Morgen. Wie geht's, mein Herr? Sit. That's okay. Yeah, I love how that creek is in play from several angles, several sides each time you get to a new hole, and this is a scary little one. I'm actually going to play safe here. That wind's going to push it right, and that ridge is going to feed it right. Isn't it? It's going to feed it back, okay. Ugh. That's a nasty little putt. Oh, break a little more. Ugh. Well, take the par. Yeah, that tailwind is really something on some of these holes. And that's gonna bounce. No! Get over that ridge. Oh, that hump. Ugh. That really screwed it up for me. Oh no, and now I do this. It's not terrible, but I mean, the stroke was absolutely awful. I guess I'll have to settle for another par then. Oh, look at that swing plane. I mean, it's a safe miss, but that's about all I can say. Is there a way to actually better super flop this maybe? Would be fun to see you review some of the World Cup courses that the 101 has reviewed recently. Why is that? That's the first bogey on the card. I'm not really a course reviewer. I don't experience a lot of joy doing that. So the reason I'm playing these is just because it's nice to see the competition and Just see what the others did, partly for inspiration, partly just to kind of gauge what I'm up against. What hole is this? Oh, I think this is 18. Yeah. I guess that's a good sign when you forget where you are in the round. That's got a break. Just these uphill putts, I'm just missing them high the whole time. Just keep giving those uphill breaks too much respect. Yeah, lovely little course. I like that one. So Wild Pines we played. Let's move on to Red Rooster. I've got a Red Rooster. $51 VC, nice. Bring me some money playing these. Red Rooster. Scoot, any suggestions? Pin, wind, etc., etc.? Since you're in here, I might as well just ask. Aren't the back tees supposed to be the white ones? Pin 3. Okay. Here we go then. Red Rooster Par 3 by Scoot and Goot. Who you may know as the scheduler for the Gamer Ability Society. There's goats, there's squirrels, there's a caddy, and there's my ball. Yeah, so let's fly up into the air and see what a terrible plot Scoot Magoot has created. That looks awful. Who would ever want to play golf here? I mean, I'm not critiquing this course, but look at this shit. How much down are we? 22 feet. I hate 22-foot downward. That's terrible. Terrible first hole. Absolutely horrendously framed. I mean, this hole is not even worth the birdie. And now we go uphill. Oh no. Well, I guess we're going to get a look at the terrible bunker sculpting. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, Scoot. Scoot is a terrible person. Yeah. He is. Always complaining. Very negative presence in any, like, group chat. That is a yellowish pin. Let's see what I can make of that. Oh, would you look at that? What a great course this is. I love this place. I mean, you can't hate a course where you make putts like that. Did you use that option where you can, like, you plant the whole bunch of bushes and then you lower the whole batch, Scoot? Because if you didn't do that, then you've gone out of your way to plant these bushes the way you did. Just gonna play for my miss here, which means I'm hitting it right at the pin and oh! Individual plantings. Wow. That's a lot of work. This should have been a hole-in-one. Darn it. That's the best reason to do it manually. So you're like face palming right now? Kick right. Didn't need that spin. Well, I guess 2 near holes in one is too much to ask. This is quite a streak here. It's not technically a streak, but I mean, 4 under through 5. That's not bad. I guess it's a little bit of a streak. Oh, you're making me think here. I'm gonna go for the choke 8 iron. I don't trust my numbers. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. That's right at it again. Hitting darts at the moment. Throwing darts. Imagine what would happen if you hit a dart. I mean, it depends which side of the dart you're hitting, but that's gonna bounce up there and go a little bit left and just sit right there. No, that's not bad either. It's gonna miss high, is it? No, it's gonna miss low. Hello. So good at golf. All right. Take the par, move on. That's going to be too short, so it's going to have to be the choke pitching wedge. Play for the miss again. And And it's right at it again. Huh. Almost aced that one. So playing for my miss is working out pretty well right now. Okay. Just a tiny bit of wind. I'm actually gonna just go and re-loft it a little bit. That's gonna go too far. But it's a pretty good shot. Oh, almost broke. Too far. But that's in for another birdie, and we're 7 under through 9. That's a great, great, great front 9 here. Where's the wind going? The wind's actually dying down a little bit. We're 7 feet downhill, and I'm going to aim a little further left. Oh, and that's too far left. Overcompensated with the swing stick here. I'd rather, yeah, thank you, be off the green from here. Actually, no, I'm going to put it from here. Overpowered it. It's gonna miss high. Just missed high. But a par from there is not bad. I'm normally not a huge fan of long par 3s with such a big forced carry. So that's almost 200 yards forced carry. That's I would say a little much, but visually it works for me somehow. Is this going to be enough? No. I think it might be enough. Because that's gonna bounce up and roll out and get tucked in nice and close to that pin. And that's a nice birdie opportunity here. There you go. Love that. Just carve your way through that wind and settle right there. Lovely. Another bird. You could have made an ugly course and still have me like it the way this is going. But it's not an ugly course. So I'm double liking it now. Play for the miss, Daniel. The safe miss is left, so if you accidentally hit it perfect like I'm doing now, it's still going to be fine. Look how it's feeding towards that pin. No. Any specific inspiration for this course, Scoot? It's a hard pin to get to. Look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. And that's going to end up a little bit short. And please stay up there. No, it's going to come down. Not a thing. Okay. I guess super flop wasn't the play, but I'm glad I missed that low point in the swing plane. Otherwise, that would have gone right. Just messed around with the plot, looked at it, and thought, yeah, that will work. That's a fair way to do things. Just a little bit to the right. A little underswing, but that's fine. Only thing I wanted to do was try and make it somewhat open with decent views. Yeah, well, that worked out for you. Definitely. The only thing, if you're open to friendly feedback, first tell me if that's the case. For this course, there's one thing that I might say, looking at it right now. Always. Well, some of the holes, I mean, this one's good framing wise, but some of the holes felt a little too open for me, as in just a tiny thing. Maybe, I think it was in the last hole that I played here. It somehow felt a little, it felt like there was a little bit too much. This is not the, this is the black tee. Yeah, that's why I was seeing it. So from here, I'm looking at a big tee box, which makes sense for a par 3. I think I was a little bit higher like this, maybe. But then it kind of feels like there's so much stuff that's kind of blocking the 3D view. And this is not a thing that would be an issue in real life, but since we're playing in the game and you're creating these like living paintings in all the tee shots that you're making, I would suggest perhaps maybe lowering the front of the tee box a little bit, or doing something else to kind of get a little better view at what's over here. I mean, from here, it looks a little flat to me, and only going up a little bit, like this, makes it more three-dimensional immediately. So you could either raise this and have like different stages, if that's the right word, like what you would have on a theater stage. Then there's a building, and then there's a tree, and those are sitting behind each other, and they create this three-dimensional effect, even though it's just two or more two-dimensional stage pieces behind each other. That works kind of the same way in this game, for me at least. So raising up this area a little bit would help, or lowering this so you get to see a little more of that. That's just one thing. I mean, for this hole, it works really well because there's a green here. It's very obvious that this is not where I'm going. This is the place where I'm going. You're showing me the path towards the hole a little more. Somehow there's more optical lines directing me over there. And that's something that I saw in a few holes that was maybe lacking a little bit. And again, that is something that in real life would be really different because you have a different point of view if you're actually playing golf. That was unfortunate. Yeah, very rarely I have my eye behind the ball when I play golf. That was unfortunate times 2. Please keep playing golf. Daniel. Where are we right now? 17, okay. Alright, that's the first and only bogey on the card. Let's make one more birdie on the 18th. Oh, man. Just gonna look at it from every angle here. He did it. If you're going to say the land called for it, I'm absolutely going to laugh my ass off. Oh, but still, there's that birdie that I promised myself and you all on the 18th. Lovely round of golf on a lovely course made by a lovely person. Scoot, just say the land called for it. Because it did. I mean, the land called for that. That's stock-shaped, lowered piece of land right there. The land absolutely did not call for it. Oh. All right. Patricia Peaks par 3 is the next round. Patricia Peaks. Created by Matt F. 27. Simple clubhouse, love that. The hill was behind it and sat pretty nicely as it was, but it just fell as the swale in case Amy Yobi was judging. Yeah, I totally see what you did there. It's very important to have Amy Yobi bitch about something throughout the round. Better make him bitch about something you will know he's going to bitch about, instead of something that you did not intend him to bitch about. I played this course yesterday off stream, and I played a hell of a round. Let's see if I can copy that. sadly, we're opening with a par. There's a lot of rock in play on this hole, which makes it a terrifying tee shot, actually. Play for the miss. Bite. Come back. And there's the first bird. That's gonna have to kick left. I mean, they say design for you and have fun, so yeah, true. Is that birdie number 2? It is! Yeah, I'm designing for you. I've been designing for you my whole life, Scoot. I've gotten very little in return from you, but yeah. Guess I'll just have to live with that. Birdie number 3. Looks like I am continuing my good form here. Some of the shapes of the greens are reminding me of the original horseshoe bend that I created for the last par 3 contest in this series. That's a little off to the right. But it's gonna come back to the left in a huge way. Yeah, you should. Another bird. If I continue playing like this, I may have to move up to master difficulty again sometime soon. I mean, I'm playing pro right now. Am I playing pro? I am playing pro, right? Yeah, pro swing. It's just master was just too much of a problem for me. Especially playtesting my own course. If you just don't hit the ball very well, it's difficult to playtest at some point. Which is my main activity in the game, designing and playtesting. No, that's not gonna get anywhere close to that cup. But actually swinging the club a little more these days, because I'm not designing at the moment, which has resulted in me playing a little bit better than normal. Guess it's all just practice, right? Oh, get in. No! That's 3 times I got really close this morning. Oh, 18 feet up. And a headwind. I'll take that. Come back. Yay. Yeah, either Matt is really friendly with his greens, or this course just really suits me. Uh-oh, that's going to go left a little bit too far, but it's all good. That's going to miss high. Overdid it a little bit on the power. Driver. Am I hitting driver? 62 feet down and a tailwind. And where is that green? Okay. I think I'm hitting it here. No! Missing left. Oh, that might get a good bounce though. That wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be. I thought I missed way left. Wow, look at that break. That still looks a little bit off to me. Because in real life, you would just hit it through that break because the ball has so much speed in the beginning of the putt. It kind of breaks like it's like it's dying down and rolling out the way it did. Anyway. Uh-oh. This is not as fantastic as last night, but still, it's not a bad round. Stay on line? No. Oh, no. Unacceptable. This is just a very calming environment. It's nothing fancy, but in a good way, if you get what I mean. It's just good golf in general. Boom. Just when I don't need the perfect. Stay. That'll be fine. That's actually really fine. Why did I miss left? It's a bad putting stroke, that's why. Sizzle. Oh, that's long. Ooh, burning the edge. Where are we? Through 14, 6 under. Could be better, could be worse. After this, I think it's time to play my own course, and whoever's interested to play with me, please let me know. That goes for every course, by the way. If you're able to play and you feel like it, not a fan of the terrain painting so close to the green, kind of a cop-out. Makes sense in the short though. Yeah, I get what you mean. Especially because it's rock. On the short, I mean, the rock work, it's all texture and no actual placed rocks, I think. The rock work does look great though. But, ooh, that's a nice pin. Go, 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 go. Brake a little more. Was that overpowered again? I think it was. That's about as good as it gets for a shot like this. And I love this being the, is it the 17th? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I love that for a 17th hole. It's like, you expect a 17th hole to be something special, and it's something special in a surprising way. Very original. Break. And that's birdie to close it out. Yeah, this is a lovely little course. I'm glad I never hit the rock texture close to the greens, because that's just gonna skyrocket your ball anywhere but close to the pins. But yeah, nice. It's just a really nice round to play. All right, you guys ready to see mine? Let's move out to the extremely firm greens and fairways of my Wadden Island course. We're going to play pin 2, back tees. I'm just going to see what the wind does. Let's see if I can continue the good golf streak here. I highly doubt it, because my course just isn't easy. Welcome to the Netherlands. And again, we have wind. That's gonna make this so much harder. Play for the miss. And that's what? What? Hop over. Hop over. Yes. Haha. going to go for half a cup, left to right. No! Not even that. That broke back left way more than I thought. Alrighty. Second hole. It's a long one. Oh, the wind is good for this pin. Wow, I haven't played this in a while. I think that should do. That's 4 perfects, and that's not going where I thought it would. Ugh, ugly bounce. Just get it close and make the par. The hole coming up is one of my favorite ones on the course, and probably one of my favorite par 3s that I ever designed. And this is a spicy pin. Thank you, Zone. And that's way left. So that's going to leave me with a... or is it? No, it's not going to come down, is it? Yes, it's going to come down. That's a great tee shot, Daniel. That was a huge miss. My intention was to hit it on the lower part of the green on the right and just have it like sit down immediately. But this works too. Quite a lot of wind. I'm actually gonna hope that it flies just over that hump. And that, all right, at least we have an uphill putt. Wow. Gave that way too much respect. Why don't you break? What is that about? All right. Level par through 4 because of that bogey. Here are the typically Dutch clouds rolling in. Big dark cloud that's covering the sun. This is where I would start to get a little bit nervous about not bringing my umbrella. Play for the miss. And that's exactly what we needed. And I did not think about the wind. An overswing. But that's... Oh, that was going to go over the cup anyway, wasn't it? I'll take the par. That was a badly judged tee shot. in terms of distance. Now the longest hole in the course, which in this wind is not 3-wood, not a stock 3-wood, but also not a 2-iron. So it choked 3-wood, kind of hit it into that bank, and then maybe feed it a little bit right. 99%, okay. No, that's gonna go way long. No. Just stick it close and move on after making this par. All right, 7th hole. With 3 putt bunkers short, right, 1 on the left-hand side of the green, and then there's a big sandy dune pit over there for anything that goes really long. But the pin is in front, so we're mainly dealing with these ones here. Of course, I did not account for the wind, and that's a terrifying putt. No way for me to judge that properly, so I'll just take that par. Well, this seems about right. I think during playtesting, I've hardly ever scored lower than even par, actually. It's getting kind of dark out there. So this is our first real look into that marsh, like the salt marsh area. The better part of the course is in the dunes, but a chunk of it runs along this marsh here. Get over that ridge, and now it should feed to the right and get sort of close to that pin. It's going a little bit long though. Guess it's okay. Overpowered it again. Missing high. That's something I need to work on. All right, we made the turn, as a true links course should do. It's a traditional out and in design. That's going to go into the bunker, I fear. Yeah. All right, the 11th. Short par 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 pot bunkers on all sides of this green. It's a fairly simple design in terms of, yeah, just hit the green or be prepared to hit a bunker shot out of one of those pots. That's gonna stay left because my swing plane was very, very bad. An uphill, kind of a lion's mouth green. Hitting across those sand dunes. I'm hitting it right into the lion's mouth, actually. It's probably the worst place to end up. Guess I need to flop it over these bunkers. And no. Oh, look at that. That went absolutely nowhere. Can I just hit a spinner up there? Would make my life much easier if it just stopped right there. Thank you. And accept the bogey. +1 through 12. The good golf streak has come to an end. Guess it's just straight at it with this wind. Just like that. Play for the miss a little bit, and the wind just completely knocked it down. But look at how that's rolling out. All right, we're back to even par. Uh-oh. That's gone. That's going to go way down there. Bye-bye. Oh, my swing is gone. It's time for lunch, I think. So I'm going to finish this round and then call it a stream. And probably continue this later today or another day. That sounded perfect. I mean, it's not, the result is not perfect, but the swing was okay, and it's a safe miss, at least. Whew. Alrighty, it's time for me to get some lunch. Thank you for joining. I will be continuing this later, because there's a bunch of courses still to play. Old Barnaby's Bog is a course that I still need to play. Sesame Beach, Tilted Tree, and Valley Road. Then that's it. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 courses still to play. Yeah, again, thanks for joining. Dankeschön. And have a nice day.